The city of Atlanta has had some plans in the works for years to build a new multi-purpose $90 million police and fire training facility in an extreme southeast portion of the city in neighboring DeKalb County, which is about not even 10 miles to the southeast of downtown, maybe between 5 and 8 miles away. It's not that far, but the facility is long overdue. The Atlanta police and fire departments are understaffed. They're training in old, moldy facilities. The Atlanta Fire Department is actually using outdated trucks. The morale is down, as we know, across the country for police officers. I think the city of Atlanta alone is down by over 400 officers. It's a mess. Crime is out of control in the city. The murder rate is up. Carjackings are up. Home invasions are up. Burglaries are up. Larceny, thefts up. Property crimes are up. It's just out of control. And a big part of the reason is because of the court system. But that's another conversation for another video. But this much needed police and fire training facility has been met with a lot of controversy. We know that the city of Atlanta has a lot of liberals. They are calling this plant facility Cop City. Ever since they announced it, there's been a lot of outcry about it from the other side. They even have a website called Stop Cop City. There have been a lot of white liberals and a few black liberals out at this site. It's basically an urban forest. And there's, a couple of, pavilions. There's a park nearby called Entrenchment Creek Park. And it's a park right near the South River, which is a small river that feeds into the larger Ocmulgee River downstate. But over time, these leftist zombies have been protesting the planned construction of the so-called Cop City. That's what they're calling it. And just recently, you had 5 of them get arrested. I call them Antifa punks. Some of them have links to Antifa, but they've been causing trouble at the site. They've built tree houses. They're, I guess, encamping themselves out there. These are just a bunch of kids that have nothing better to do, all in their 20s. I think one of them's even a female. And we just recently had a group of law enforcement officers raid the plant facility, the area where they're going to build it, and 5 of them went to jail.
5 people are facing domestic terrorism charges tonight after a confrontation at the site of a planned public safety training facility that has been nicknamed Cop City. But people protesting the facility tells 11 Alive's Doug Richards police are not being truthful about what actually happened.
Police have had an escalated presence here at the site of the training facility as interactions between them and protesters have escalated.
Who do you serve? Who do you protect?
At midday, protesters shouted slogans at police in riot gear on property adjacent to the Public Safety Academy site southeast of the city limits. A more consequential clash took place a day earlier when police, state, and federal agents flushed 5 people out of the wooded site due to be cleared to build the facility. The 5 were then charged with domestic terrorism.
They were not involved in endangering anybody. They were sitting passively in trees trying to express a political position.
Leaders of a group trying to stop construction claim police are overreacting to what they describe as civil disobedience. But police say the clashes have been frequent. Last weekend, DeKalb firefighters said they were attacked while trying to put out a fire in a dumpster.
People started coming out of the woods in camouflage.
Rich Porter of Paulding County told us last month protesters on the site torched his pickup truck when he happened to stop to pick up some junk that appeared to have been abandoned.
It seemed to me like they were trying to burn the truck with me in it.
One of the protest leaders told us he can't fault acts of resistance.
Obviously, people have property. It's not something that's people's first thing that we want to happen. But again, we think that property being destroyed is minimal compared to what's about to happen in this forest.
Atlanta police are pretty guarded when they're asked about their actual construction timeline here, as the construction project has turned into a political flashpoint. Southeast of Atlanta, Doug Richards, 11 Alive News.
And the amazing thing about it is most of these people that were arrested aren't even from the state of Georgia. This guy, Francis Carroll, is 22 years old from Kennebunkport, Maine. I think one of them was from Georgia out of the 5 of them. This guy here, yeah, Leonard Voicel, he's from Macon, Georgia, which is, about 70 miles south of Atlanta. The lone female, Serena Abby Hertel. Nicholas Dean Olson of Nebraska. Arian Robinson, 21, of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So most of them are charged with domestic terrorism, if not all of them. Some of them are even being charged with criminal trespass, interference with government property, and I think one or two of them was even charged with aggravated assault. I don't know if all these charges are going to stick, but that's what they're being charged with right now. And most of these are felonious charges, meaning they're felonies. So congratulations, Antifa scum, you played yourself. And these type of clashes with police have been going on for quite a while. There have been, people at the site throwing rocks at the police officers, Molotov cocktails, having resisting arrest charges put on them and all kind of stuff, obstruction charges and all that. So we'll see what happens. The facility is going to get built, but I doubt that these people serve any real jail time. The city of Atlanta and the Fulton County court system is just too jacked up. But I'm glad they were arrested at the very least and these charges were put on them. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Peace.